Hey folks, welcome back to the Nerd Cantina. Again, it's Steve, and this week I went through a blizzardy Halloween in Chicago to go see Terminator Dark Fate. Hence the Scully from our good friends at Donut Slut. Not a paid advertisement, just good friends. Love what they're doing. Don't take offense to the name. It's a girl chef. She don't care. Why should you care? But back to the movie. Terminator Dark Fate to me is kind of like what Star Wars Force Awakens was to to the Star Wars franchise. It plays on a bunch of the same themes, but has different details. So how Force Awakens was kind of like an homage to New Hope, this was kind of like an homage to the original. They brought in again some of the original cast, Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger were in it. The additions are Mackenzie Davis and Natalia Reyes. Everyone did a good job acting. Mackenzie Davis did a great job as the new Terminator. Arnold Arnold's acting is Arnold's acting. You take it for what it is. Linda Hamilton did look like she hasn't been on screen for a while. She didn't ruin the movie, but you can tell she hasn't done it in quite some time, and it kind of played out that way. As far as the plot went, again, it was a little recycled, a little bit of new with a little bit of the old. Worked out pretty well. I wasn't gonna say it was groundbreaking or this epic new story. They kind of went back to their roots, which I think worked better than some of the other sequels that they've done in the Terminator franchise. But it also felt a little kind of redundant. It's been done. We kind of know where this is going. Um, Again, with Arnold and Linda, I don't know how believable it is. Okay, Linda Hamilton's in her 50s, maybe 60s. I don't want to ageism anybody, but to see an old woman shooting rocket launchers and shooting guns like that and then getting thrown around by a Terminator, part of me was just like, lady, you just broke a hip. You ain't getting up. Like, all right, there's no doubt about it. As far as Arnold, because he's a robot, you can't really you give him the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, why does a robot walk like he has a bad back? Why is a robot walking like he's been carrying 260 pounds on his knees for 60 years? I don't know. Didn't make too much sense to me. But those are kind of minor details. If you can overlook those kind of things, I think you'll enjoy the movie. It did have better CGI than the Gemini Man does. It wasn't perfect at times, but it definitely didn't throw you off. Like when I watched Gemini Man, there was scenes where I just couldn't get into it because it was done poorly. This wasn't done poorly. Even the ones that you kind of like, oh wow, that was really computer generated. Didn't really take away from the movie as much. Uh, they they end it in a way where I don't know where they're gonna go with it. I do these spoiler free, so I don't want to give away too many of the details. But I don't know where they're gonna take it from here. They could just end it. They could bring it forward. We'll see how the success of this movie does, and if they wanna bring it anywhere, who knows. But overall, it was an enjoyable experience. I wouldn't say you have to rush out to go see this movie. But if you are a huge fan of the franchise, you'll probably enjoy it. You might want to see it in IMAX or Dolby. But if you're not a huge fan of the franchise, this is also one you can wait. I wouldn't be upset, when you watch it at home and you take a look and you're like, oh man, I wish I'd have seen this on the big screen with the loud noises and the booms and everything. Like I don't think you'll be upset that you missed out on a theater experience if you don't get a chance to go see this one. But overall, I walked out pretty pleased. I didn't think that it was this epic, like when you went and saw Terminator 2 after the first Terminator, that just kind of blew the roof off of the franchise. You didn't know how it could get better, and they just killed it. This definitely wasn't that scenario, but at the same time, it wasn't like some of the other Terminator movies where you're just like, do we need more to make more of these? Like, do we really need them? This one kind of fell into place, and I think most people will probably enjoy it, and I think fans of the franchise will definitely take this and at least appreciate the effort that they put in. Other than that, I really don't have any more thoughts that aren't going to kind of give away something for your experience of the movie, so I'm just going to leave it there. Every week we ask you, pound the subscribe, share, comment, participate in it. You know the deal. Head over to the nerdcantina.com to check out our reviews and what we got going on the site. Head over to our closed Facebook group at thenerdcantina.com/community. Participate in some of the discussions, the Meet Monday. If you watch the reviews, you know the deal. Help a brother out and participate. Until the next movie, I think I'm going to go see 2 next week, so you might get a double review in 1 week. But I'll see you again, nerds.